Yo, what's up, my wolf pack? F for the pack right here. Hope you all have not forgotten. And look, man, today is chapter Reading Zero, The Sky of Days Long Past, chapter 111. It hit me in my feels, dog. It hit me in my feels, dog. The main point of this video, I'm going to be talking about the most interesting part of it. That was to me the most interesting part to me, right? The main focus of this chapter, okay, which was the best part of this chapter. Nadia. Yep, Nadia, best girl Nadia. Nadia, for a small time character, quickly became one of my favorite characters. Bruh, I felt so bad for my girl. I felt so bad for my girl, man. So check it, right? So I'm gonna talk about other stuff later, right? So the crew, well, yes, I guess you can say the crew. They weren't going to tell Nadia that Andrew died, right? Which I was against. Even people on Twitter was all like, "Oh, they shouldn't tell Nadia that Andrew's dead, because they don't know how she would react or whatever." And I was like, "What? That's stupid. They need to tell her. If they don't tell her, I will be extremely upset." Okay, because I would have found that, and I would have found that to be an extremely scummy thing to do, right? So they originally, the crew, or I guess Rebecca, they weren't gonna tell Nadia that Andrew died, right? And then Witch showed up, and she told Nadia that Andrew that he wasn't gonna. He, Witch told Nadia that Andrew was dead, that he wasn't gonna arrive alive, right? Now, Rebecca kind of got upset at Witch for doing that, but Witch basically shut Rebecca down by saying, "Do you think that by not telling her that is the only way of showing kindness?" which I'm glad she said it, because not telling someone that their loved one is dead is not showing kindness. That's not that's You're giving them false hope, bruh. That false hope isn't hope at all. There nothing good can come of that. Say if they didn't tell her right and she just sat there waiting for I don't know how long, however long robots stay alive, right? For centuries on end, right? Until the day she died, and she never saw him. Would that have not have been just as worse? Would that not have been just as bad, right? So I'm like, thank you, which best girl too, which proved to be best girl as well, man. So she told Nadia that Andrew was gone, that he came back, but he didn't come back alive. All right, his ship crashed on the planet a little bit ago, and his decomposed body was inside. All right, and there was a chip, a video chip, a memory chip of sorts that she played, which had a video of Andrew, and he told her how he got the relic back that was stolen from a small time thief, and it's been a whole year since he's been gone, and how he was on his way back. But before he got back, a meteor, a meteoroid, had struck his ship and knocked him out, which threw him off course for like 200 years, right? And when he came back, obviously he was dead. But a meteor is what knocked him off course and why he didn't arrive, right? And that was like the cause of his death. And bruh, seeing Nadia break down and run towards the ship, crying for Andrew, it pulled at my heart, bro. That hurt me. That hurt me, dog. I was all like, ugh. Like, I would have much preferred that happening. Like, them telling her and them telling her and her breaking down than them just not telling her at all and peacing out. Like, that would have made me mad. I have much preferred this outcome, but just seeing Nadia cry, it pulled at my heart, dog. I can't even lie, man. It hurt. But uh, so Nadia runs out of the temple and basically just rips the cord out of her back that's keeping her alive, right? And she runs to the ship and she's crying, and she asks Witch, is it wrong for an android to love a human, even knowing that humans can't live as long as they do? And Witch says, no, you are free to love whoever you want to love. All right, and then Nadia goes on to say that she doesn't have a heart. Androids don't have a heart, so she shouldn't be able to love. And Witch says the fact that you're crying proves that you feel love, that you have a heart. And I found that I kind of got like Urza vibes from that. Which kind of reminds me of Urza. That which kind of she gives off an Urza-like vibe, right? Just the way she was drawn and the way she looked reminded me of Urza in that panel when she told Nadia that she had a heart. It kind of felt like I heard Urza's voice when Witch said that. She gives off strong Urza vibes. You know what I'm saying? But it was just overall a beautiful moment, right? So, getting past that, the homie Andrew had the relic, right? And the relic lit up, and it was able to it brought the robots back to life, and it was able to make sure that Nadia was able to function without her cable, because originally she couldn't move around without that cable because the relic was gone, the treasure was gone, but since it's back, she can move without it now. And it rose the city up from beneath the ocean, right, and lit up the planet in a bright red glow, right? So the planet went back to its original state because Andrew, the homie, was able to retrieve the relic. And going on to what happened in the beginning of this chapter, the mother's ether girl that was floating around a temple inside of Shiki's his underwater lacrima, and it was said that all they had to do was follow Mother's ether, and it would lead them to other relics, to other treasures on other planets or throughout space, and then that would eventually lead them to Mother herself, or it is a very strong possibility that that would happen. All right. So yeah, basically run through of everything. That's basically all that happened in this chapter. The most important part to me was what was going on with Nadia, because Nadia was just overall a sweetheart, and I didn't want the crew to give her false hope. Shiki was gonna tell her that Shiki was gonna originally tell Nadia that humans didn't live for 200 years, but Rebecca stopped him. Like, I don't understand how giving false hope would be better than telling her the truth, but I'm glad Witch showed up and I was all like, nah, we ain't doing that. We gotta tell her what went down. But yo, man, this chapter, dog, it pulled in my heart, bruh. I felt so bad for Nadia, man, because after 200 years of waiting, you find out that your partner, your loved one is dead, and you won't see him alive again, right? But at least she can just, start to move on, you know what I'm saying? She won't just be like wondering where he is now, you know what I'm saying? But it was a really emotional chapter, at least to me, dog. Let me see. Was that it? I think that was it. Oh, at the very end of the chapter, okay? At the very end of the chapter, while the crew was leaving the ship, we also see that weird giant octopus creature was like a guardian of the temple, which is why it attacked Shiki and the crew. But as the Eden Zero was leaving Red Cave, we get a shot of Rebecca talking to the crew, and Rebecca's looking all depressed. Homura asks her what's wrong, and Rebecca says that she was just thinking that she wishes the Chronophage would come to Red Cave and eat its time, 200 years to be specific. Now, I understand what Rebecca means. I understand where she's coming from, But at the same time, I was all like, "Don't say that, Rebecca. That's not nice. That's not nice. We have no idea how much time the chronophage can eat. All right, there's seemingly no limit to how much time the chronophage can eat. Right, so don't wish that on them people. Don't wish that on them robots. Those robots just came back to life. Don't wish that on Nadia. We have no idea how much time the chronophage can eat. All right, and here's one thing I always wondered, right? Wasn't it said like if a chronophage eat a certain amount of time, the planet will always be stuck in that time period? Like on Norma, the chronophage ate 50 years of time, so Norma will always be stuck like 50 years in the past, right? And Gills it ate like over 1,000 years of time. Wouldn't that mean that time can't move forward? And so wouldn't it be just like a repeat of events, like a continuous cycle of events, like the same thing happens over and over again? Isn't that what that means? Or am I tripping? Because if that's the case, say if the chronophage does eat Red Cave's time, then that's not a better ending either, bro. That's not helpful. That's actually worse in my opinion. But that's basically it, man. That's all I had to say. Real short chapter, but an emotional one at that. Pulled at my heart, bro. Saying now that you freak out and went out of the temple, dog. Busting in the tears. That hurt me, dog. I hope we see Nadia. I hope at some point we see Nadia again. I enjoyed seeing Nadia. But yeah, man, that was the end of the chapter. The crew got the relic. We're gonna follow Mother's ether, try to get other relics, and hopefully find Mother sooner rather than later. I want to see Shiki throw hands with Ziggy. But yeah, man, that's basically it. I really enjoyed this chapter. Peace on my Wolfpack. Hero has spoken, and I will see y'all in my next video. Can't wait till the next chapter. I enjoyed this chapter for what it was, even though it almost made me cry. I can't wait to see what the next chapter's about, bruh. Also, does anybody actually like Laguna? I know he didn't do anything this chapter. I'm just saying, does anybody actually like Laguna? I personally, I'm not. I don't. I'm not. I don't like Laguna. I don't feel him. Okay, so y'all let me know if y'all like Laguna. All right, peace.